Hello my friends, welcome to today's video. I'm Jeanette with Vivo Vintage Designs. Okay, so in our previous videos, we've painted some radishes, we painted some carrots, and today we're going to paint some very simple asparagus to add to our little collection of vegetables. So I have I'm going to continue using alcohol ink markers. I have a nice combination of greens. I have a little bit of purple, and I do have a gray color in there. And I'm going to try and keep this as absolutely simple as I can. So I'm going to start with my darkest color. And I'm just going to draw a couple of pieces of asparagus, again keeping it as simple as the other paintings. So I'm going to use the broad tip, and I'm going to draw my first piece of asparagus. My second one will be right here. I'm just going to draw 3 pieces of asparagus. Again, I want to keep this as simple as I can so that you can feel confident in creating this painting as well. Okay. So now that I've got my darkest color, I'm going to switch to another color, and I'm going to add a little bit of that color. I want a nice combination of colors so that it doesn't look flat. Then I'm going to use my lightest green, which is like a yellow green, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that on this side here. So I'm just using 3 colors. Let me use the broad side of this. And we'll blend this all in using a brush as we have in the previous paintings. And now towards the top, I'm going to use this green marker. This one is like a grass green. It's a different color. And I'm just going to quickly and easily sketch in the top of the asparagus. You can see I'm not doing anything crazy. It's fairly simple here. I'll bring this one a little bit lower. And then I'm going to take my purple marker, and I'm going to add a little bit of that in there as well. And you know how they have those little leaves that come off the side? I'm going to add those in with the purple marker also, and you can see how childish this painting looks so far. It's nothing crazy. It looks like a 5-year-old did it. But we're going to bring it all together in just a moment. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to grab our paintbrush. I'm going to put a little bit of alcohol in a cup, and we're going to start blending this all in. And I'm just dabbing the brush off on my paper towel, and I'm just going to start creating these little lines like this at the top, blending those colors in. And by doing this, I'm adding a little bit of texture. But you got to make sure your brush is fairly dry. So make sure you dab it off on your paper towel. And you can see I'm just dabbing and blending. That's it. And now for the stalks, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to drag the brush down in the areas where the purple is. I'll kind of blend that in a little bit. I forgot to add a little bit of color here. Okay. So here's the purple. I'm just dabbing that area, and then I'm just going to continue down. Again, already it looks like asparagus. So I'm going to dab the purple areas so I don't lose too much of that color. Should have done that first. clean my brush off. I'm going to dry it off really well on my paper towel, and then I'm going to start lightly blending those colors in and adding a little bit of texture to my asparagus. You can see all I'm doing is just dabbing the brush. And that's it. You have asparagus. Okay, so now we're going to take our fine liner. I'm using a 0.2. You can use Micron pens, Sharpies, whatever you have. These were purchased at Five Below. A lot of the markers that I use were purchased on Amazon because I like the greens in this collection better than the ones that I bought at Five Below. But use whatever you have. I will link some markers that I like to use in the description box below, so take a look at that. Okay, so now we have our asparagus. Let's start outlining. Again, holding my pen in the middle so that I have less control, and I'm going to start doing my little lines, and I'm using a fine tip on this marker because I don't want too much detail, or rather I don't want my lines to be perfectly straight, and I just want it to lightly outline the asparagus. And now where these little leaves are, where the purple, I put down the purple, I'm just going to outline those slightly to show that they are those little leaves, or I'm not even sure what they are. But I certainly want them to be visible, so I'm lightly outlining them. And I'm going to first outline the stalk, and then we'll come back to the top and add a little bit of detail there. Okay, so now to add the detail to the top of our asparagus, I'm just going to do my little lines. Not going to add too much detail. I think it's obvious that it's an asparagus. So all I'm doing is kind of outlining some of those little leaves in the asparagus top, but not getting crazy with detail. And you can see again, I'm holding my pen at the very, very end so that I have less control and my lines remain kind of sketchy. And there you go, asparagus. So now we have our first painting of the radishes, and then we have the carrots, and now we have asparagus. And I really like these. I think these would look fantastic framed in a set and in your kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give this a try and share it with me on our new Facebook group, Vivo Vintage Design Tutorials, where you can share your versions of the paintings and techniques learned on this channel. And take a look in the description box for links to the products used. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. And if you have any ideas of something else that you would like to see me paint in this kind of category of vegetables, let me know. We'll give it a try together. Thanks for watching. Bye.